Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Thank you for hanging in there. I'll try and keep it as brief as possible. A word of thanks to the Mawarid team to bring the company thus far. Aswini for the stand. And then there's Sean, David, Abdul Samad, Jaber, and Mohammed. Well done. And also a thank you to the Barwani family allowing us to showcase Mawarid here and the support that they give us. Last but not least, Terrapin for hosting such a wonderful event and for everything that you get together so that we can exchange some information and experiences. Now, Mawarid, our commitment, all stakeholders shall benefit from the areas that we operate in. And just to share the vision, we want to become the largest private-owned mining company based in the Middle East. To further our commitment, we shall look after ourselves, we shall look after the people around us, and we will look after the world that we live in. Just who we are, and we are a subsidiary of MB Holding. MB Holding is a private-owned Omani family, 30 years old. It's got operations in plus 20 countries in the world, plus 6,000 employees and 51 nationalities. It's a corporate support for HR, ACC, and corporate social responsibility. Strong emphasis on sourcing labor from local areas, and there Mawarid has slot in also. Group of companies consists of 4 business divisions. The first one is the big one, the oilfield services one. It started 30 years ago. MBPS stands for Mohammed Barwani Petroleum Services. That's the big one that's got a spread of 15 plus countries and 5,000 employees. The next one is exploration and production in oil and gas. That is Petrogas. Petrogas is operational in Oman and also in Egypt. They also do exploration in India. Collectively, in all the associated agreements, they pump between 30 and 40,000 barrels per day for their own account. Then there's a trading and manufacturing company, UES, and they are servicing the oilfield services companies in that part of the region. And then mining and minerals, that is Mawarid Mining. It was established in '97. They picked up 2 exploration blocks. They started to develop that, got a mining license in 2005, gone into production in 2007, and in early 2010, we rebranded and we renamed the company. Now, collectively, this is a turnover of about $1 billion plus companies, the 4 business divisions, and Mawarid is part of that holding company. Now, Mawarid Mining, who are we? We're the first private-owned copper mining company in Oman. We got now a 14-year track record moving operations from this proverbial cradle to grave, from discovery through the life cycle of a typical project until closure. Got a total of 488 employees. Significant is that 78% is Omani and 13 other nationalities. 334 employees were trained from scratch. So it's people that come, 80% of our Omanis come from the local communities where we find our deposits and where we operate in. Strong record of corporate social responsibility. We've got a roaming business model, and we also were the winners of the Oman Green Award for Innovation in 2011. So it is a responsibility of the areas that we operate and the people around us. Where are we? This is the Arabian Peninsula, UAE, Oman, and we are halfway between Muscat and Dubai. So Sawar, that's where our headquarters situated, and we've acquired Block 1, 2, and the Hussein. That's the 3 blocks that we work on. Now, if we look at that was the first mines that we mined that's depleted. So Shinas and Hatta. And currently we're working this deposit. As we speak, we will be finished and depleted by the mid of November. We got Hussein block here, and Hussein 2, there's 2 satellite deposits here. Hussein 2 is in the resource category, and we've also had a resource in Aswad that we've discovered. New mines that we plan is Mandoos, and as we speak, we've started to pre-strip Mandoos. That's the next pit. Yesterday, we've turned the first soil. Mandoos is in the southern portion of Block 1, and also Hussein 3 will be the next one. That's one of the satellite deposits in the Hussein block. Then that's our Aswad and Kasna. That's additional discoveries that we made over in the last 2 years. Our processing plant is a 1 million ton per annum, making between 12 and 20,000 ton of copper per year, and it's situated there. Our mining strategy, it's a multi-small open pit deposits, and we transport the ore to the centralized processing plant. The orphalite structure in Oman is basically chopped up into 1 to 9 exploration blocks, and also Oman Mining Company, that's a state-owned company, they have this Yankel block. We situate in block 1, 2, and Hussein, and the other blocks that is of other companies. We are experienced, multicultural management team. We've got internal expertise, technical, and we can move projects from cradle to grave. So from discovery, mine planning, environmental studies, process engineering, and mining. We are an owner-operated drilling division that can do our exploration. We also owner-operated open pit, and also owner-operator process plant. Drilling-wise and exploration drilling-wise, we've got 7 drill rigs from the Sandvik UDR and to the DE 840, 810, and the SRAM and the Longyear. Now, the 5 rigs are multi-purpose, so it's reverse circulation as well as diamond drilling. Then we specialize reverse circulation drill and also a diamond drill. We've embarked on a very intense drill program from 2009, and the discovery of Safwa, Mandoos, Aswad, and Ghazna come from this exploration program that was launched. The Safwa deposit, we moved from a discovery to finished with mining. We discovered that in, I think, April of 2009. And as we stand here, we finished mining that. Currently, we've got 2 rigs doing infill drilling in Hussein and at Mandoos, and we've also done this year outside contract drilling. So we've proved that we could do and deliver a service with our drilling crew as well. Next step will be Mandoos. That's the one that we started to pre-strip yesterday. We've got an open pit reserves of 1.989 at 2.2% copper, underground extension possible. We currently started with a pre-strip. We will have a starter pit here to expose the ore here. And whilst we're mining that ore and feed the plant, we will do the cutback and expose the bottom portion of the ore in the pit. After that, we will start with the underground extension. We'll make a portal and access the underground part of the reserve. We plan to have a post-pillar cut and fill mining method for this deposit. The next one after Mandoos will be Hussein. Hussein will be an underground mine as well. Potentially reserved there are 5.7 million ton at 2.1% copper, and the mining method here will be long hole open stoping with backfill. Depending on the deployment of Mandoos, we will time that and start with the development of this deposit. So, corporate social responsibility. We've got significant community and local government support. That is a direct result of focused commitment in our approach. We are basically a small, short life of mine deposit, so we are moving in and out communities. From the moment that our exploration people and drill rigs arrive, till the moment that we go in mine, the EIAs. So we need to have that strong tie and build that relationship. Our approach to corporate social responsibility and the community, we believe it's a transferable recipe, one that we've developed in-house and worked out a recipe to be successful in terms of quickly moving between these small deposits. And that's just the nature of the beast of this orphelite structure and the deposits in that part of the world. Community development, and that's the way that we do it. We keep it local, and we focus on education and training, scholarships, and then sustainable development is like a business center. We're building irrigation systems in the community of Oman. So you really tap into what's the needs of the community. Sponsor of local events, and then job opportunities, learning people how to farm with bees, etc. And there's numerous of these programs that we initiate. And then support of social events, charity and donations. We have fixed houses of communities in the areas that is very important for them. So you find out what makes them tick, what are they after, and you make this relationship with them. And then also we have established a world-class, fully compliant tailings facility, fully lined and up to the best standards in the world. Looking at our Oman copper plan, basically in the last 2 years we've consolidated our deposits and our packages that we've got into a 10-year plus life of mine. So in a nutshell, if I can run through this quickly, Shinas and Ajib, the Hatta, they are the finished and depleted deposits. We just finished mining Safwa, and the Safwa ore will keep us alive till the 3rd quarter of next year. We've currently started with a pre-strip of Mandoos. Mandoos will take us for another 2-3 years, and then Hussein, dependent on the final studies and acquiring your mining license, we will start to develop that to coincide with the depletion of Mandoos. Then there's Hussein 2 and Aswad further underground deposits. This package will give us a 10 plus year of life of mine for our Oman copper business. Beyond that, we also would look at new Oman copper opportunities to supplement the Oman copper plan, and we will prefer open pit, and we will talk to the owners and the other people in the vicinity in Oman to see how we can progress that. Beyond Oman, Mawarid is established in Kazakhstan, so we've established an office, and since July of this year we started with the exploration. We've got a joint venture on a gold play and another a copper gold. We've got a fault zone. There is some anomalies, and I think Sean will tomorrow talk more about Kazakhstan and what's happening there. But since July of this year, we started to be operational there. We've established an operational office in Tanzania in August of this year. Currently, we've got a couple of license applications in process, and we will follow that further. Then in addition to that, Saudi Arabia, we've got a couple of exploration licenses in process, and we will have an operational office hopefully before the end of this year. And then lastly, acquired a 9.8% strategic stake in Nautilus Minerals. That is the Canadian seabed mining firm, which planning to develop the Silwara 1 deposit near Papua New Guinea. That in a nutshell, the expansion. Our capacity basically in a nutshell, we're well positioned to rapidly progress new projects in the MENA region and beyond. We've got collectively in our technical staff, and that's from the mining engineers, our geologists, our technical staff in processing and project evaluation of a 200-year plus. So we are experienced as a 14-year track record we've got already. We've got the operational expertise in mining and processing, so we are owning and we're doing that. and the management expertise within Mawarid, and also the backup from MB Holding in terms of HR, IT systems, and corporate social responsibility. To summarize, we have cultural similarities in the MENA region, Arab-speaking, and the culture that's going with it. GCC mobile and compatible within the region. We've got a demonstrated commitment to corporate social responsibility, which we believe we can transfer, but we're also environmental responsible in terms of health and safety. A regional track record in expertise, it's cradle to grave stuff. We've been through the motions, and then we've experienced management team, and we have the financial resources in the backup from MB Holding. Thank you for your time.